Brendan,
Hello.
there you go, mate.
All right, how are you?
That's good. That's good. Looks like you got a very busy background there, mate, with your instruments, guitars.
It's all fake. No, it's actually real.
Not real.
We're getting ready to leave for tour. We're leaving tomorrow to go to Dublin to start the UK leg of the 25th anniversary tour. So
Nice.
everything is everywhere at the moment.
You're in New York at the moment?
Yes, New York City, yeah, in the Bronx.
It's awesome, mate. Hey, can you believe it? It's almost, well, it's 30 years, mate, since your band was formed back in 95, mate. Where has the years gone by, you know?
I don't know. I honestly don't. It's all been very wonderful and sometimes almost impossible, but we're here now and we're still able to do it. And I just more and more, all I feel is gratitude for the for the fortunate position that we're in to be able to keep doing this for a living. It's crazy.
Absolutely, mate. Look, I don't want this interview to be about Teenage Dirtbag, but can you believe it? It's been 25 years. I mean, How, how was it like, mate, to walk into the nightclub as Brandon B. Brown after Teenage Dirtbag, you know?
I have to confess to never being that into myself as a celebrity in any way. I kind of skipped it. There were some moments there where we were on TV all the time, and in particular in the UK. Well, Australia started it all. You guys were the first to embrace the first record. But I really wanted to just get back to the music and making the music better and performing better live. And I didn't care much for hanging out and drinking and partying and stuff. So I still don't do any of that. I never go out. I never go out after shows and hang out. I just don't do it. I talk to people outside the venue and hang out and meet people, but I don't go partying afterwards. It's just not a thing I do. It's
Like
never
now.
been my scene, you know?
Yeah. Um, almost 1 billion, not sure whether you've checked it often, but it's almost 1 billion streams on Spotify, and I'm sure there's a
Is
lot.
it?
Yeah,
Is
man.
it?
980
Goodness
million.
gracious.
Teenage Dirtbag is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's nuts. I'm just gonna check it now and see what it's at. That's crazy that you're mentioning that. I haven't checked it for a long time. This is weird, me checking my own music on Spotify. What a
Where do you think
weirdo.
all the royalties came from, mate? All the $1 million came from, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, Dirtbag is looks like it's got about 35,000 left. Is that what it is
Yeah,
or
something like
so?
that. Oh, wow, it's
Yeah, or
going up, obviously.
35 million left. I wonder how many clocks in a day. I don't pay attention. But yeah, it's fantastic, man. I mean, I didn't imagine that would happen. When I wrote the song, it didn't feel like a single. It felt like it was maybe too long, and like it had too many plot points. It's too complicated to be a single. TLDR, I thought. But it went that way eventually, and like I said, Australia was the first place that really kind of got it and embraced it, and so that was the first place that we did any serious headline touring on our own, which was fascinating and fun, learning experience. Yeah.
Yeah. And your vocals in Teenage Dirtbag, I thought it was some 13-year-old kid singing. Do you still sing like that in real life, in live performance?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I can do it right now for you if you'd like.
Please.
Okay, so lately I've been doing the higher harmony. So the original one is I've got two tickets to Iron Maiden, right? But I when we do shows, sometimes I can't hear myself over the crowd because they sing it so loud. So I've been taking the higher harmony, which is I've got two tickets to Iron Maiden, baby. So it's a little bit cooler to sing it higher these days. It's easier actually. Um, when I did it with Sheeran, I did it higher, and that at that show that he invited me to. What a nice guy. But yeah, that's like the new way for me to do it, I think. Matthew, our bass player, thinks I should go classic all the time, but I'm like, nah, man, I want to go higher. Um, but it wasn't any sound effects or anything like that. It was no tricks. It's just a falsetto that I've had since I was a kid. I was coming from singing along with Prince and Madonna and Cyndi Lauper and Angus, Bon and Brian, and Rush singing along with Geddy Lee. Um, so yeah, I mean, like it's just one of those things that I still can do. I'm lucky, you know.
Yeah. What is it about this song that resonates with the world, especially in Australia? It became number one, you know. I mean, we love the underdogs, you know, we love the underdogs. Do you think that's the reason why we love this song so much? The underdogs character?
Maybe that. Hey, I never thought of that. That's an interesting idea. Do you really feel a national identity as underdogs in Australia? Is that a feeling that you guys have?
Yeah, look, we are a sucker for the poor countries, the poor teams, you know. I'm not saying that you were underdog by any chance, obviously. I mean, we love greatness, obviously, but we've always
Well,
been.
my favorite Saturday morning cartoon was Underdog. Hey, there's Gabrielle. Say hi, Gab. Um,
Sorry.
Uh,
yeah, that was my favorite cartoon. It was a cartoon called Underdog. Have you ever seen it?
no, no,
Pretty. It's a classic. Look it up on YouTube. It is basically about this sort of bumbling, underdog character, and he's a dog, and he's not very good at stuff, and he's a superhero. And maybe that is it. Maybe that's how we connected, Australia and I, if that could be said. I wasn't any kind of prize in high school. I went to a boys' school. I didn't have girlfriends and all that stuff. So it was like, I think you might be onto something. I've never heard it described that way. It's interesting. In 25 years, no one's ever brought that up about Australia, that you guys are underdogs, and that's why you see it as your tune. I'm happy to have that be the case if it is. I always thought Australia was a wonderful place where everyone kind of had their shit together and was real relaxed. Chilled out, smart people who get it, work hard. I noticed that you guys know what you're doing when it comes to shows. You put good shows together. The crews that we've had down there have always been great.
yeah, I mean, Australia is pretty much a Democrat sort of country, liberal, and that's why. And
Yeah.
politics aside. So this song, I'm just curious, right? This song is a soundtrack of the movie Loser. I'm just curious, did the producer director commission you to create a song, or you create the song and then say, hey, let's put this song into our soundtrack? How does it work?
Yeah, no, it was the song first. I wrote the track sometime around '95, which was 5 years before Loser ever came out, and we got lucky again with Amy Heckerling, the director of the film Loser. She liked the song enough; she wanted to put it in her movie, which was really cool. I thought that was amazing because she did Fast Times at Ridgemont High and some other really amazing, amazing films. So I kind of wanted to jump on that opportunity just because we felt like, ooh, wow, that's incredible. She's amazing. I knew of her, and again, another stroke of luck having these two enormous Hollywood stars who didn't know who. I mean, we were nobody, and they had just come off of two blockbuster Hollywood hits. Mina had been in American Beauty, and they had both been in American Pie, and then they were in a movie together. It was just like kind of Hollywood powerhouse stuff. It was really incredible to have them want to be involved in our song. It was crazy. We batted way out of our league on that one, but yeah, it was the song came first, and I'm certain that she didn't seek inspiration from the song except for where she put it in the film. And for me, it was really important. We had a helicopter fly-in shot of my hometown, New York City. That's where they put the song, passing the Twin Towers the year before they were knocked down. So it was really cool that she did that
Yeah.
for us.
I mean, look, man, there's more to Wheatus than Teenage Dirtbag, right? I mean, you guys have produced 6 albums. I have to confess that those songs are so great, man. I'm not saying this just because I'm talking to you. It's like it's very catchy, and do you feel like your albums have evolved over those years? I mean, obviously, as you grow older, it's less of a teenage sort of thing, is it? Am I correct to say the albums?
Yeah, yeah, I understand. Yeah, I totally get it. The second record was a lot more mature subject matter, a little bit harder hitting, sharper corners, stuff that I was going through with relationships and breakups and you know, just not being able to have a steady life partner and all that stuff. And the third record was kind of like a big nod to the 70s. I wanted to make a big old 70s rock record, you know, with those big tones. And then we got some pretty dark 80s progressive stuff on the fourth and fifth. And then the Valentine LP kind of stands on its own as almost a lo-fi vintage record that I wanted to kind of almost sound like it was recorded in the 60s. So I kind of bounce around in the evolution of the recording techniques because I want to create a whole picture of all, whatever, if there's 10 or 11 songs, I want them to all form a jigsaw puzzle that makes sense. And, you know, I work for a long time to make that happen and come up with something that's hopefully never been heard on a rock record before. So for that reason, like, for instance, album 6, I didn't use any drums that were made after the 1920s.
Yep.
You know, all 100% vintage drums, but they're still having these big rock songs played on them. So it was like this mix of new and old tonality that I found really interesting. That's the kind of stuff that I do. I like to experiment and make a record sound unique, you know.
And maybe I was listening to your Sami music again, songs again, yes, last night. I felt like there's a bit of Smashing Pumpkins twist to it. Do you feel?
Sure, sometimes, yeah. I like Billy Corgan's guitar tone. In particular, there was a band called Walt Mink that I liked. It was one of my favorites. I used to follow them around in the States when they were touring when I was like 19 and 20. And if you check their guitar tones, you'll find a lot of that sound, that Corgan sound, where it came from, and all that stuff. Some of those tones are some of my favorites, but I feel like I don't sing very much like him. So that might be a difference. And we have keyboards a lot, so that's the other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pumpkins are great. I love the Pumpkins.
Yeah. One of my favorite tracks is Lemonade, mate. It's hilarious. Is that based on a real story? Do you compare
Yeah, it
Phoenix
is.
Lights
Yeah, that is a true story. That's an almost verbatim conversation that I had during a breakup. Yeah, Lemonade doesn't sound like anything, I don't think. Lemonade stands on its own. It's weird and fun to play live. Feels like it's the 80s, but it's also much more sort of ripping. That song has done its own work. If you look, I don't know, I think it does well in streaming, and it's our only non-album one song that does that kind of work, you know. And the interesting thing about that is that it didn't have a video until it was 8 years old, so it didn't have any promotion when it first came out. It's still done just fine. So we love playing Lemonade. It's in every set.
Yeah. Um, Songs like Leroy. I mean, Leroy is a great track. And then you got Who's David 2.0, which is made for live performance, speaking of which. Um,
Yeah.
and these songs have a common theme. Now, in spite of me implying that you were some hot shit back in 2000s, these songs have this similar theme, insecurities, these sidelined, romantically sidelined. Do you feel like it reflects your character? Is that why it manifests into such lyrics? Do you feel it came from you, or were you? I mean, I know you did mention about you being a bit of a, you know, nerd.
A little. I think you're onto something a little bit. I've never been. I was a very late bloomer when it came to relationships, and you still am. And my friend James Bourne, who wrote Who's David, he's the writer on Who's David. He and I have a similar experience in that regard. We talk about it sometimes that we're, feel like sort of bumbling idiots when it comes to that sort of stuff, like fools, and have come to expect that it's going to be like, oops, I screwed that one up, kind of thing. And there's a humility there that, you imagine when you're a young person, you imagine love to be something, and you're wrong, right? You're kind of wrong about what it is, and you grow up and find out that you're an idiot. And that's kind of what the music is best at saying, because it's a difficult thing. You can even hear me having difficulty describing this phenomenon, but it's much better in a song, you know.
Yeah. I mean, look at you now. I mean, and now one of my favorite tracks, Valentine, man. He's got these vocal gymnastics in it, beautiful harmony. I do hope that you play that live as well in Australia, mate, you know.
Yeah, we certainly will. Yeah, I love playing that song. You don't have to twist my arm to play that one. That's my favorite live track. That's hands down my fave.
Yeah.
I had that song for a long time and didn't really understand how to build a rhythm track because it didn't feel like it had one. And then I was working with Matthew, our bass player, and I think he played something off time, and I thought, well, wait a minute, hold on, that was pretty interesting. And then we developed the idea of putting a hemiola in the rhythm section for the bass. So if the beat is going, so the beat is like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. But Matthew's going bow, 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 right? So it almost doesn't make sense. It's all polyrhythm, right? So it's very difficult for Matthew to play. He has a lot of concentrating to do on that song, but it's my favorite track to perform.
Yeah. Speaking of live performance, you'll be coming to Australia in January and February, I think. Yeah, yeah. And coming to
Yeah.
Perth as well, mate. You came recently, like last year, I believe, isn't it? So it must have been a really good experience for you and for you to come again all the way to Perth as well, you know?
Yeah, we love Perth. Initially, when we first came over, we didn't get to the West Coast, but we have been doing it in the later years, and places like Scarborough and Fremantle. I love those spots. The Indian Ocean is a beautiful thing to behold, and we just feel lucky to be able to go somewhere so remote and so beautiful to be able to play music. But those acoustic shows that we played last year had such rock energy that there was this kind of like, well, maybe we should bring the whole band here. Should we do this? Like, let's try the whole band, do a whole band tour? Because we had done the Pandemonium Festival as a full rock band. And, we thought that, well, it's only festivals that we can come down for as a full rock band. It won't be a tour. And then we did the acoustic tour and we thought, I'm not so sure. I think we can probably the crowds felt like rock energy, like they wanted a big show.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing.
And speaking of bringing whole band, on Wikipedia you have 9 members in the band. Is that correct, or 6 plus 3?
Yeah, yeah. The tour we're about to start tomorrow. We leave for Dublin, and we're taking nine members. Yeah,
It's amazing, mate.
it's fun.
Yeah, that would be so surreal, mate. Before we go, can I have a plug from you about
Of
Sheldon
course.
Ang Media and you're coming to Australia and who you are? Thank you so much.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Brendan from Wheatus, and you're watching Sheldon Ang Media. We're coming to Australia January 2025. Sorry, January 2026. We'll see you then. Can
Thank
you
you so
edit
much.
that? Is it okay? You need me to do it again?
Uh, that's fine, mate. That's perfect.
You
It's always
sure?
good to be a bloom. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, thank you so much, man. I hope that I get to meet up with you, mate, backstage royalties, mate. And
Yeah, please swing through. Please swing through. We'd love to meet up and have a chat. That would be fun.
yeah, you seem like a cool guy, mate. So thank you so much, Brendan. Triple B, mate. Brendan, triple B.
Thanks, Sheldon, man. I'll
Thank you
talk
so
to you
much.
soon.
Yeah,
We'll
brother.
see you, buddy.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
thank you, man.